Hello, fellow movie fans. We just watched the Lego Movie 2, the second part. It's a sequel to the 2014 surprise hit that had everyone singing "Everything is Awesome." Does this sequel hold up to the original, or is everything no longer awesome? Stay tuned to hear our thoughts and reviews and play along with a fun little game.
The Lego Movie 2 starts off with the first 5 minutes being a continuation to the original and then jumping 5 years in the future, in which everything they tried to build in the Bricksburg was destroyed by the Duplo, so they moved out and made gray colors and stuff. And then Wyld Style and 5 people of the crew get captured by General Mayhem, and it is up to Emmett and his new friend Rex Dangervest to go try and save them.
We will now provide our review in just adjectives. So, anybody have, what's their adjectives for this movie?
Bricky. Non-awesome.
Ricky and...
Not the movie, just or what, like, the... Not supposed to be as fun. So it's not awesome.
Okay. I'd say it's good, not great sequely, and some fun parts, a couple funny moments.
I thought it was fine. Musically
It's
good.
fun.
Good music.
Fun, amusing, good.
Amusing, sort of compelling, interesting, fun.
So your general opinions of the movie, no spoilers, and again, feel free to jump in if you hear something that you agree with or don't agree with.
I think it was good. I think it was better than the first movie. There were different songs, but I didn't like Everything is Awesome. I like one song from this, so that's still higher up than the first movie.
So you liked it better than the first movie?
I said that, yes.
Okay.
I thought the real world to Lego narrative was more compelling than the original. I thought it was fun and interesting with classic Lego references to a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I personally thought it was fine. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was better than the first one. I enjoyed the first one more. There were parts that made me laugh, certainly. I liked the music. Just overall, for me, I'd say it was worth a rental. I don't know if it's worth a movie theater ticket.
I agree. I don't think it was worth a movie theater ticket. Maybe a matinee if you're really looking for a family film to watch right now, because there's not many. I thought it was pretty much like a sequel, which is not as good as the original. It's got similar characters. It's interesting, and sometimes again there were some funny moments. The cameos were funny. Some references were funny, but it just wasn't as good as I remember the first one being. And the music I thought was good, but I thought the first movie had were just more catchy songs. Even the catchy song I didn't think is that catchy to me.
How many songs are in the first movie?
I don't know.
I only remember Everything is Awesome.
Yeah, I think there might have been another one. Maybe this probably has more songs to it. I just didn't think I thought they were good. I just didn't think they were amazing. My overall opinion of this movie is that it's not amazing. I think it's a definite rental on Blu-ray DVD, but it's not really a go see it.
Yeah, and I think there was
Typical
nothing
sequel.
wrong with the movie. I don't have complaints about it. I have no objections to it. I didn't love it, that was all.
I just didn't think it was as much fun. I liked the first one. I thought the first one was a lot of fun. And again, it was new, so all the things that it did was more interesting and novel, and so that made it more interesting to me. But this one, they can't capture that magic again, in my opinion. But they did a decent job, again, for a sequel, and doing something else with it and kind of making it interesting. And I thought the last 15 minutes was really good. And I'm not going to give away spoilers, but I thought the last 15 minutes was it improved the movie a lot to me. The first part of the movie, first 3/4 of the movie or so, was not as great to me.
Yeah, I came out of the theater thinking that it was better than the first one, but then I rewatched the first one and realized that I had forgotten most of it. And now, having rewatched the first one, I think the first one is definitely a lot better than the second one, which is not to say that the second one is bad, because I don't think it's bad. I think it's a perfectly fine movie, but it's not to the standards that the first one was.
Because the first one was really good. It was.
Yeah, the first one was really, really good, and
It's hard to
then
compare a sequel
the
to
second
first
one is still good, but just it doesn't compare to the first one.
No, it was better than Lego Batman.
It was better than I saw Lego Batman movie a couple of years ago, and it was not very good at all. And this was definitely a lot better than Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, what did you say, Rachel?
I don't think you can ever really compare a sequel to the first one because you already know the characters. It's got to be different. It's just harder to write a sequel.
Oh, it's really hard. Yeah, I agree. A lot of sequels really stink, and so that's what I'm saying. This, I don't think it stinks. I just think it wasn't as good in the first one, in my opinion. But
Almost all
other
sequels
people
are
may
good.
have different opinions
Yeah, I
and
mean-
say that's not the case.
Sequels are famously not as good as the original,
Mhm,
Right.
Yeah.
exception of The Godfather Part 2.
Right.
Well known.
Aliens.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire
Okay,
Strikes
no,
Back.
don't say anything about Aliens. Aliens is
Just
not
make some
better than
Scream 2
Alien.
references right
Okay,
here.
all right. I do agree with the aliens thing, but yeah, Empire Strikes Back, things like that. Very few have better sequels than the original. But I think this is a good effort on the sequel. Again, there's funny parts in it. It's a good movie. I think it's a great family movie in terms of the fact that it doesn't, and it is good for all ages. I would say that. So in terms of the family appropriateness, we're not going to do the scales because it's a PG movie. It is like a 0 on all the scales, or maybe a 1 of like cartoon violence, Lego violence of things blowing up, which is not anything.
They do
So
fight.
yeah, there is no. It's very family appropriate. It's great. Bring kids of all ages to enjoy it. Now we're going to play a fun little game. This game is inspired by a podcast I listen to called Doug Loves Movies. It is a very adult podcast, so don't listen to that with kids. But some of the games they play on are very fun. This one's called Whose Tagline Is It Anyway?
And the points don't matter.
Well, there are no points. But we are going to play Whose Tagline Is It Anyway? The way that Whose Tagline Is It Anyway works is I will read off a tagline to a movie. In this case, it's a movie that I know we've all seen. But many times the taglines don't really link very well. If you think, be like, oh, that makes sense. Sometimes it makes complete sense. So there'll be some easy ones, and then there'll be ones that'll be like, that, I'm not sure what movie that's from. But the way we're going to do it this time is you can play along at home. I'll read the tagline out. Everybody will raise their hand as soon as they think they know what the tagline is. And then we'll give everybody a few seconds to try to think about it. And then I will call on the person who raised their hand first to see if they're right. So the first tagline, there's 2 taglines for this one that are known. Again, raise your hand if you guess it. See it before you go swimming. Okay. I think we had a potential tie, but I'll go with Rachel. What do you think it is?
Jaws.
Correct.
We haven't all seen Jaws.
It was a 1974 movie, Jaws.
Oh,
but
yeah,
yet you all
we
knew.
still have not seen that
But
movie.
yet you all knew the answer to
I
it.
was gonna say Deep Blue Sea. I haven't seen like
Oh.
Nightmare on Elm Street or Jaws or anything. I saw the second and
Okay.
third Nightmare, but
Okay.
the first one.
Okay. So good guess, Rachel. Now here's the next one. Again, please wait until I have finished. Or you can raise your hand when you know it. He is afraid. He is alone. He is 3 million light years from home. He is afraid. He is alone. He is 3 million light years from home. This movie came out in 82.
Not The Martian.
Okay.
I have no idea.
A main character is known as Elliot.
Oh,
The other main character wants to phone home. Okay, we'll go with Tara. What?
E.T. the extraterrestrial.
Correct. Let's see. That was.
I still
It
have
was
not
a
seen
little. You haven't seen the ET?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you've seen
I probably
E.T.
saw it when I was like 5 years old.
Okay, I'm pretty sure
That's
you.
possible.
Pretty sure you've seen it, but you just don't remember it. We can watch it sometime. Okay. The next one. You will believe a man can fly. You'll believe a man can fly. This movie is from 1979, I believe. If you raise your
We
hand.
have our hands raised.
Okay, no, I'm waiting for other people to see if they
I
get
know
it.
I should know it. But,
This man was in tights.
Wait, do I know?
He is. He grew up on a farm.
Don't know.
And okay, so I believe Rachel had it first.
Superman.
Yep, Superman.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Jingle
Oh, is that the
All
one
the
was
Way.
like with the
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, then I was like, 1979 is definitely not Jingle All the Way then.
My first
It
guess
came
was
out in
Superman.
wasn't it
Oh,
1990?
not Jingle All the Way.
Okay, so that was our game. Hopefully you had fun playing it. And let us know in the comments below if you were able to guess those taglines correctly. So now we'll do our overall rating for the Lego Movie 2, the second part. I would give it a 3 out of 5 Legos.
4.5 out of 5 stepped on Legos.
Ooh.
I think I'd say 3.5 out of 5 Legos.
I'd also say 3.5 out of 5 Legos.
Yeah, Ryan?
4 Raptors.
and now it is time for Ryan's bad joke of the day.
Why did the dad play soccer, even though he was bad at it?
Why?
Why?
For the kicks.
And that has been Ryan's bad joke of the
Not
day.
even funny.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, so that's our review of the Lego Movie 2. Please leave your comments below. Remember to subscribe, share with your friends, like it. We're going to do more movie reviews going forward. Hopefully play some more fun games. Hopefully if you like that part, please let us know. If there's any other game ideas you have, you can also list it down below. Or if you have ideas for bad jokes, we're always interested in hearing what bad jokes you might have to share. So thanks for joining us, and see you guys later. Bye.